Alright, what's up guys? Recently I've been seeing a trend on TikTok, I guess you could call it, and the only way I describe it is just like the biggest one-sided beef in America. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a group of people hate another group of people so much when that other group doesn't even care that they exist. Now, when it comes to the parties that make up this beef, you got two sides, okay? You got blue-collared workers and anyone who decides to go to college. And like I said before, it is the biggest one-sided beef in America. Basically, blue-collared workers on social media have personally taken offense to people's life choices of going to college and have taken it upon themselves to go on social media and shit on them. Like, I'm sure we've all seen those videos on TikTok where it's like, congrats on graduating college, or you're 4 years late. Oh, congrats on graduating college, time to pay off your student loans. And it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Go cut my grass. Like, God forbid I decide to further my own education and do what I want with my own life. But instead, I have to deal with a fucking plumber on social media ripping on me for wanting to join a fraternity. Like shut the fuck up, dude. And it's just like, why do we live in your heads rent-free? You know, you hear people in college, they hear about a guy who's blue collar, they're like, oh, that's fucking sick. You probably learned a very valuable skill. But then you got the blue-collar guys, and they just can't reciprocate the same shit to our degree. They're just like, student debt, And then you're just like, dude, I've wanted to be a doctor since I was 5, and I had to go to school for it. You paid for a piece of paper. I've been making money the past 4 fucking years. I'm also an alcoholic, and my wife cheats on me. And it's just like, dude, cool. You know, I'm happy for you. I'm glad you're happy with your decision, but why are you ripping on me? And the craziest part, dude, I feel like most college students have done blue-collared work to, you know, like, live and pay for shit, and they graduated so they wouldn't have to do that for the rest of their life. So I still don't understand why you're ripping on them. You have no problem roofing my house. I do. I don't want to do that for a living, so I'm going to get my degree. And people like you can roof my fucking house. And you want to know the craziest part, dude? You're chilling. I like you. You don't live in my head. Like, I'm not making videos saying, oh, look at all these blue-collared workers working their ass off in the best years of their life and I'm having fun at college party. No, I'm not doing that. As a matter of fact, you will never see any college student doing that because they have respect for blue-collared workers. We need them in society, just like how they need college graduates in society. By the way, this is all coming from someone who might drop out of college. I might have just wasted 3 years of tuition. But regardless, even though you'll never see a college student posting videos like that, what you will see is blue-collared workers posting videos like that about college students. And you know, the same people who don't go to college and work construction instead, they usually aren't that good at social media, and it kind of results in just terrible videos like this. All you college guys out here struggling while us blue-collar guys dropping thousands like we drug dealers. I mean, cool, dude. Sick. I'm glad you're making money. But can you put your phone down? My air conditioner is still making weird noises. But hopefully you guys see what I mean. There's just this weird one-sided beef between blue-collared workers and people who go to college, and they make videos like this, and it's just terrible, dude. Hold on, let's play another one.
We came to put this shit in a chokehold, you spineless motherfucker!
Dude, that shit was hard as fuck. You see how he's in the army with face paint and your frat boyfriend is no match for him? Dude, like, what the fuck is this video? Like, do you guys see what I mean when I say that's exactly the type of shit that, like, a blue-collared worker would post? And it's like, this guy is in the Marines or the military or whatever, so I'm sure he probably could beat the shit out of most guys in frats. But no one wants to fucking fight him. That's the biggest part. This motherfucker has totally lost the plot. Okay, you are training to fight for our country, okay? You didn't go to boot camp to fight the brothers of Pi Kappa Alpha. You didn't wake up at 5 a.m. to trumpets to fight some guy in Fiji. Okay, you are a fucking military dude. Yet you're out here flexing your military shit as if anyone cares, as if anyone wants to fight you, and as if it fucking matters. You think any, like, valuable and secure woman would give a shit if you can beat up her boyfriend? No, okay? Try making her laugh. Try being charismatic, you know? Be friendly. That will get you some bitches. You also got people posting shit like this, the last thing a frat guy wants to see when he walks into a bar, and it's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why would any frat guy be afraid of 6 identical looking white men, all wearing the same fucking jeans. Also, do you think you're like scary or intimidating? No, you're not. You just look fucking musty. I can smell this photo through the screen. Now, when it comes to blue-collared workers who hate on college students, they kind of come in 3 different categories, I noticed. Like, first, you got the college is a scam motherfuckers, okay? And these are the guys who take life way too seriously and always kind of disagreed with the school system. In their head, everything is transactional, okay? They think that you're an idiot for being stuck in the matrix, paying for tuition while they're making money, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. They just take life way too seriously. Usually, these motherfuckers pop up when their class from high school graduates college, because now they can be like, haha, you were having so much fun while I was working. Now I'm winning now, you know? And it's just like, dude, shut the fuck up. You're a plumber. And then next up on the list, you got the copers, okay? These were the guys who either couldn't afford to go to college or low-key chose not to, and now they regret their decision. So now they make videos online talking about, oh, fucking I make so much money while you were in college. And it's just like, dude, no. I was having fun. I was making connections and lifelong friendships. And you were busy cleaning fucking rusty pipes. And then last up on the list, you just got the dumbasses who were way too stupid to go to college. And they kind of always knew that, but they never really cared. And, you know, they just kind of shit on people for being different than them. They're usually racist too. Like, yeah, these are the type of people to have a one-sided beef with you because you go to college, but they're also the type of people to make fun of you because you're fucking black, you know? Like, do you guys get what I'm trying to say? These people don't suck because they didn't go to college. They just kind of suck in general. And then they just happen to not go to college. Like, plenty of people like this exist in college. They just don't rip on other college students because they're one of them, you know? These people just happen to be different. So, of course, they're gonna rip on college students. And they're usually the ones who are making, like, the most unbearable TikToks ever. Like, you know, some TikToks, they'll be like, oh, I'm making way more money than you. With these guys, it's just like, I'd beat the shit out of frat guys. Oh, you have a frat boyfriend? That's cute. It's a shit like that. And it's like, why are you even making videos like this in the first place, dude? Go fix my fucking suspension. And the craziest part, dude, when I say stuff like that, I don't even like saying it as an insult, because we need people to fix suspensions in the world. We need people to take the blue-collar jobs. We respect blue-collar jobs, people like me in college, but for some reason, it just can't be reciprocated. You know why? I think it's because they're fucking jealous. Let's stop beating around the bush, okay? If you're still wondering as to why blue-collar workers have this one-sided beef with people who go to college, it's because they're jealous. It's insecurity. Nobody who is content and happy with their life is going to feel the need to shit on other people. That is why you never see college students making videos ripping on blue-collar workers for going into the workforce out of high school. And the biggest reason for that is because college is a luxury. Okay, any kid who goes to college could have chosen to be a blue-collar worker, but you can't say the same for blue-collar workers. I'm sure some of them chose that path by choice, but I'm sure some of them are also just way too fucking stupid. Some of them can't afford to pay tuition. And because the college experience is so glorified on social media, obviously these guys are gonna feel insecure and bad about the fact that they couldn't go to college. They never had that opportunity. Or even worse, they had the opportunity and chose not to take it. So the only way to make themselves feel better is by putting those who go to college below them and constantly remind themselves that they are making the financially smarter decision. But the reason they look so stupid doing this is because they fail to realize that they are literally blue-collared workers. We don't want to do the stuff you do. If we did, we would have gone down that same path. All they think about is just money, money, money. No, dude. I want my back to work when I'm 40. Okay, I don't want to die from getting crushed by a forklift. And you know, I'm blessed enough to not have loans to pay off when I graduate, but even if I did, I would rather have to pay off student loans than work a fucking blue-collar job for the rest of my life. And I feel like that is what blue-collared workers fail to realize. Like, the whole reason that college students have respect for blue-collared workers is because we're so thankful we don't have to go down that path. Like, in our eyes, the blue-collared workers are taking one for the team, you know? They're doing shit that nobody wants to do. So when they come on social media shitting on us for going to school, it's like, dude, you're the guy that I don't want to be. Who are you? There is a reason that when illegal immigrants cross the border, they are looking for jobs like yours, okay? There is a reason why college exists in the first place. It's because people want to learn about other shit, okay? People are interested. People have passions. They don't want to lay bricks for a living, okay? They don't want to fix fucking air conditioners. They don't want to be mechanics, okay? Excuse me, I don't want to replace combobulators on cars for the rest of my life. I don't want to fear getting dropped off a fucking wrecking ball and dying. You know, dude, I want to talk into a microphone for the rest of my life. I want to make clothes. I want to make content for a living, dude. I don't want to fucking carry around Amazon packages. I don't want to be a fucking shelf stalker. The fuck? Like, it's really not that hard of a concept to grasp. Like, some people don't want to carry shit for a living. Boo fucking who? We had fun in college, you didn't. That was like I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, why we don't shit on, it'd be one thing if college students were shitting on blue-collar workers, but they're not. Okay, it's just blue-collar workers making themselves look like fucking idiots. And I know what people are gonna say, like, oh, you're spending thousands on an education that you can get at a library for free. So? You're not doing it, right? You're a blue-collar worker. Who the fuck cares? You know what I'm saying? You can have your opinions, you know, you can think that people who go to college are really fucking stupid, but you don't gotta make TikTok shitting on them for making the choice they wanna make. Like, that's just what I'm trying to say. Blue-collared workers just have the biggest one-sided beef with people who go to college, and it's embarrassing as fuck. Alright, so when it comes to my final thoughts on the situation, it's all just jealousy and insecurity, you know. Everyone knows about the college experience, everyone knows that it's fun, and that it's supposed to be the best 4 years of your life, even though I hate saying that. And the benefit to skipping out on that is the money you save. So, when these guys make the trade-off of not going to college, skipping out on all that fun, missing out on that experience, they have to constantly remind themselves, like, hey, you're spending all this money, this, that, and the other, but they are ignoring how people go to college for many different reasons other than just the piece of paper, because the degree really, in my opinion, is one of the least valuable things you get out of college, in my opinion. I think it goes like this, right? It goes personal development, the person you become going to college, like living on your own, like handling yourself and all that shit, the connections you make, the people you meet, the friendships you obtain, and then you got the degree. Then you got the shit that, like, actually fucking helps you, like, get a job when someone reads it on your resume. Because literally, after your first fucking job, your degree means nothing. Your GPA means nothing. So it's like that is why I'm even considering not graduating, you know? I have a job right now. I have a marketing real life position job with that is experience on my resume. So it's like, do I really need to graduate? So yeah, like, I mean, so I guess I am kind of helping their point with the whole, because you can make connections really outside of college, but where are you going to make connections with people your age and all that kind of stuff more than on a college campus, you know? Like, and the social skills, the skills you learn, like just like handling people's skills, everything. There's so much more to college than just a degree you will get at the end. So it's like the fact that, and basically they are just, and this is their way of fucking, you know, making themselves feel better. That is how I feel. I think there are plenty of blue-collar workers who don't shit on college students, and I bet those blue-collar workers are totally happy with their decisions. And the people who are, they're just like, shit, did I make the right decision? They don't know. I'm not saying they fully regret it. Maybe they know for a fact they made the right decision, but they're just like, shit, did I? I don't know. They're on the I don't fucking know, but yeah, that is my final thoughts. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I hope I educated at least one of you. And yeah, moral of the video, dude, don't money. Okay, moral of the video. This is something very important. Experiences are fucking priceless, okay? One thing I would always say is my freshman year of college, or anyone's freshman year of college at a big state school or something, that is priceless. You are living in fucking shoeboxes in a goddamn hotel for like a year, a school year, and then you just move out, okay? And it's like, the amount of shit you learn, it's your first year living away from your parents, all that, it is priceless. I grew so much and became who I am from my freshman year of college. If you took me from my senior year, and this is really with everyone, but if you took me from my senior year of high school and end of freshman year of college, oh my god, completely different people, and it changed me for the better. So, yeah, that's my moral of the story, dude. Like, these guys who are skipping college and all that, yes, on paper, they are making the logical decision. Yes, I am saving money, not spending money on tuition, making money now, blah, blah, blah. But they're also missing out on all the experiences, the self-confidence. I don't even know. It's different for everyone. Maybe there are people who don't need that college experience and they'll be good, but I did. I needed that shit. So for me, even if I drop out, all the money I spent on rent, tuition, it's still worth it because I became who I am based off where I started at this fucking school. So, yeah, dude, and it's like, yeah, it's like not everything is about just transactional, you know? Sometimes the benefit, you know, the shit you obtain by taking on some student loans and getting your degree is worth it, in my personal opinion. Maybe I'm just a privileged piece of shit because I'm not going to have to pay my student debt off, but yeah. That's pretty much going to be it, guys. That's the video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope I educated at least one of you. I just realized I was yapping for a fat fucking minute. Go buy my merch before the video ends. Look, this is going to be live soon. Here's the hoodie. Look at that shit. It's embroidered. It's such nice quality. Genuinely, I actually rock this all the time. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's genuinely, I did not think the first sample of my hoodies were going to be good, but they're perfect. The t-shirts were ass, though. But, yeah. Alright, either way, that's going to be the video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope I educated at least one of you. And, yeah, peace out. Love you all. Bye.
Pooh Shicey, that's my dog. But Pooh, you know I'm really